What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rob Toohey Twitch channel. It is Sunday afternoon. It is time for us to play Acquisition Incorporated. Chat commands are in effect, and I will turn it directly over to our Dungeon Master, Mr. M. Clancy 10006. It's all yours, sir.
All right, thank you, Rob. Well, welcome back, everybody. Back at the home computer with lots of screen real estate, a little easier to work. We are continuing the adventure here, episode like 645. I don't know which one. I don't know, 17, 18, 19, 20, something like that.
I can tell you in a second.
All right, well, we'll wait on that factoid.
18.
So why don't we... Session 19.
Session 18.
18.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we introduce our players? Why don't we start with Panic?
Hey there, everybody. Back again. This is Deja Voodoo playing Panic, and presently my brain is dribbling out of my ear.
Oh, that's not good. And how about Nito? Hopefully feeling better.
Yep, feeling better. This is Nordic Geek playing Nito, half-elf monk. My brains are not dribbling out.
Excellent. And how about our resident Clovis fan?
Hey, this is Walking Dude playing Reginald, the warlock and newly minted fighter. Jealous because I wish I had enough brains to dribble out of my ears.
There you go. How about Mr. Toohey, Mr. Dan Death?
Yes, Dan Death, Decisioner, level 6 cleric, finally ready to help ready to help heal Voodoo. Not her character, but just her.
Good. And I see Fjord Fate just connected to the table. Why don't you introduce your character while we're getting everything coming up?
It's Fairy Fate playing Ren. I handle the paperwork. I'm a glorified secretary, really. But she's a Verdan, which is a new race from this module. If you're new and you're just tuning in.
You missed some stuff.
Yeah, I missed a lot of stuff. I'm sorry. I just got here. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I just flew in from the ghost. My arms are tired. Yes. Okay. So when we last left our heroes, they were in the Draanin Courier, and there was some janky magical stuff going on because the whole room reset on them after they found a flump in the pantry. And anybody else remember what the hell happened? Because that's all I remember.
So we were talking about going upstairs because we want to get downstairs, and we think going upstairs gets us downstairs. That kind of a thing.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
Upstairs to go downstairs. Yep.
And we were just about to do that because the door right directly north of Nito is a brick wall, and couldn't figure out a way to open it. And we've been talking to a friendly flump. It's unbelievable that I remember any of this. We were talking to a friendly flump who we agreed to let go, I think. And we did touch something that transported us to the front door over here. And then but we maybe are all currently invisible? Oh, we got transported there again.
Yeah, because you're right. For some reason, that state didn't change. Yes. Essentially, the room, shall we say, reset. It's glowing a little bit purplish. It's a little bit weird and wacky. But you are still disappeared with your dust of disappearance. That's why you guys are invisible-like.
That's right. I used dust of disappearance on the whole party. It was awesome.
So, you are standing just inside the front door to the Draanin Courier. Things are a bit different, however. The fireplace burns with purple flame. Swinging from the chandelier above the center of the common room is a red-haired figure in a green shirt and a red cape. He appears to be having a grand time. Sigil the wagon worker and Whiskey the carpenter are talking and laughing in loud voices at their table. Plates heaped with food before them. At their table, Luna and Thalen are taking turns prestidigitating small flames and colored lights to the delight of Tanis. No one sits at the bar, but Profa Dran is clearing up empty glasses where the half-elf Chance was sitting before. She looks up at you. Of course, she can't see you, so let's just roll with this. And Mouse, be careful. And then goes back to absent-mindedly cleaning the bar.
Oh, this is the same as when reality warped last time.
Well, I think
Correct.
no, I think he read that to us at the end of last session, and it's the same. He's just resetting. So this is only the
Correct.
second time we've gone to the front door.
Oh, maybe that's it. I already had this all posted into my
Yeah,
OneNote notebook that I use for this campaign.
right. And that happened to us right at the end last time, which is why I even remember it.
There you go.
All right, so I think we're gonna just go march upstairs, all invisible, is what I think we're gonna do.
That's right.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
Start doing it. And Reginald and Dan Death, please give me an investigation check.
Aight, as they say.
You got it.
So Dan Death notices something as you walk by the character swinging on the chandelier, that they are shrouded in illusion, and they are not who you thought they were. Because Dan Death sees that.
What?
Oh, I've seen one of
No.
those before.
I know it sees me. No, it doesn't. I don't care how many eyes it has.
Can't,
I'm invisible.
I thought they could see through invisibility.
Oh my god, maybe. We don't know that, do we? Do our characters know that?
Oh no. I'm just thinking as a player.
And where is that located? Is it up the stairs or is it down here?
It's on the first floor.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, I hate this.
Oh, she's right next.
We're gonna act
Don't
like
breathe.
we don't. We're gonna act like we don't.
Well, I think you're the only one who sees it. So.
Oh,
it's
okay.
just-
Well, then I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna proceed up the stairs and hope that they can't see us.
All right. Stand by while I make some map.
Make some map. If only you had portals, we would automatically go to the other map. Friday the 13th. Portals available on DM's Guild.
No plugs or anything, though.
No.
So it looks like there's a long hallway with doors.
All right.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of doors.
Let's go. I mean, does anybody prefer we open any one door first, or do you want to start you want to go down there? Okay, let's go down there.
I was thinking if we start out there down there at the end.
Yeah, I was gonna just go to the other end, but it doesn't matter. Oh, you want to all go to one and open them up simultaneously? Everybody go to a different door. Haha.
Oh no.
Totally.
Nope, I don't want to do that.
Okay. I'll wait for at least a few people to get down here next to me, and then, well, first thing I'll do is I'll listen at this far door down here next to me. Dan Death.
Making decisions.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, perception.
Stand by 1 sec.
Stand by.
All right. You don't hear anything.
All right, in that case, I will open the door. Feeling a set of very steep stairs that goes directly down 2 floors. Oh, that's not what I thought. Oh, okay. I'll tell Reginald to step up and give it a 5 count and open that door whilst I go over here after 5 count and we open these doors simultaneously.
Roger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Open. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Fucking fuck.
So, Dan Death notices some shit.
I see this door
Reginald
right
notices
here and
a
I'm like,
bedroom with a closed door.
oh shit, I fucked up this plan. That's awesome. That is awesome.
I thought the same thing you did, bro.
Yeah, because I was thinking it would be the same size room, right? Damn it. All right, what do I see?
Oh, Watsy, you've done it again.
Yeah, these map makers. Because they knew we were going to come down to the inn and then go down in this room, and they knew exactly what we were going to do.
It's all planned out in advance.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Some kind
you see
of
some critters. Give me 1 second. I'll show you what they look like.
Yes, let me check my character sheet for my most powerful crap. Hold on a second.
It looks like a lobster. I mean, I think we're gonna be feasting well tonight.
Kill it.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
and
It's
maybe we
lobster
can inspire.
time. And you may all do that thing called roll an initiative.
Yes.
So I'm guessing the lobsters can see us even if we're invisible.
Ooh,
They know
yeah,
a door opens.
we are still invisible. That is true.
Well, I'm in melee range of 1, so all it has to do is roll at disadvantage, and it can try to attack.
Yeah, like if it can smell us or sense us, but unless he's got a ranged shit, he has to squeeze to get in here to get me. So fuck this guy.
Yeah. So you happen to notice that the Chul sense magic, and since you're invisible by dust disappearance, they can sense you.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, it's
Oh,
Panic's
boy.
turn. What do you do?
Yeah. Well, both of the doors seem to be blocked at the moment, and I
The-
have this
Well,
inkling.
and the door next to next to Reginald is not even open.
Yeah.
Not yet.
So I have this. Well, I wouldn't know that that door works up to
So
that direction.
Panic
you're
isn't
right.
aware that there's unless Dan Death yells, Panic isn't aware there are overly large enemies in an overly small space.
I might have peed a little, but that probably doesn't make noise. So no, I don't make any sound.
It makes
Yeah, but-
less noise than you think. You're right.
Give me a stealth check. No, just kidding.
A pee check.
I'm sure he like gave a start or something like that. So Penny heading over this way to check on Dan Death.
Ladder save.
Now, when you get there, you do see a. Well, no, I guess we can't see each other either. You don't see the look of panic
It's a
on my
small
face.
puddle on the floor.
Yeah, I see a small. Well, wait a minute. Wouldn't my pee also be invisible? And then I guess I don't know how that works.
Once it leaves, it's not invisible anymore.
Wow, we're getting real into this.
Yeah, because if you sweat, is the bead of sweat visible? I would say not.
Well, once it drips off of your body, I think it's probably visible.
Yeah. Once it leaves connection with your body.
Leaves connection. Okay.
Actually, can I get up on this bed over here to get a better vantage point?
You could, yeah.
Gonna do the thing, and that's the last of my movement is.
Now
So
you're gonna
you see the Chulls in the other room. Yes, you do.
Mayday, Mayday.
I will whisper just ever so slightly. Again, they know where he
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And yeah, she goes, "Do they?" Real loud.
Oh no!
What kind of roll would I be looking at to shoot this one? Tool number 2. Would I be looking at a disadvantage of any kind?
I'm going to say no because you're standing on the bed and they're large creatures, so you can just shoot at them if you want.
Nice. I am going to grab my crossbow because arrows are in short supply. And I'm going to fire at this tool.
Yes. And now she's not.
Why do I have advantage?
Because you're invisible, but now you're not.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
That's a hit. Did some damage.
Then you got to
And
take invisible off of her because she's not invisible.
yeah.
Not invisible anymore.
We got a
it.
lot of use out of that invisibility, though. We got all the way up here.
Man, I wish I was there for that.
You couldn't
And-
see it. Da-dum.
Once more with feeling. Nope.
No, that was not really feeling.
Okay. Since they're gonna be trying to do shit to her anyway, I'm gonna give up my invisibility as well. The first thing I'm gonna do is spend a 2nd level spell to cast. You guessed it. Spiritual
Hold
weapon.
it.
Yeah.
That will put right there, which I did. Oh, it didn't work. Ooh, I guess that Friday tip is not gonna work. I tried to put the token on the map and it did not work.
That
I
only
thought-
works on the DMs. Players can't do that stuff.
I thought they could. So that's gonna have to be taken off my tip spreadsheet.
I don't know where you want it, but
I want
just
it
put
right. I want it
normally
directly in front of me. Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine where you have it. I'll go with that.
Okay.
So I will attack with that.
Because I put it on my toolbar, so I had it handy because I heard the tip.
That's right, but I thought it worked for players. So I am now no longer invisible. And for my cantrip, I will try to do Hold the Dead. Rather Chill Touch, rather. I'll try Chill Touch, which I can attack both of them. And I get one of them.
Do that.
Gonna get that and that. Right. Okay, and that is my turn. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will move out of the way in case anybody else gets in here somehow. And then that'll be it.
All right, Nito, it's your turn. You hear some ruckus.
I heard some ruckus.
Yeah, Panic said, "Oh, they can."
I'm gonna move there and see what. So I'm assuming the door's still open, correct?
Yeah. So you can kind of see it, the critter in there.
It looks pretty ugly. I'll try to shoot him with an arrow. See.
All right, see how that works out.
Okay, I will spend a key point.
Okay, there was an effect. You can't figure out what it is, but there was one. And you roll a whole lot of dice and do
Holy
a
shit!
crap load of damage.
Wow.
Yikes.
And tool number 2 definitely noticed that.
I will shoot him with another. Am I still shown as invisible?
Oh yeah, he shouldn't be invisible anymore.
Yeah, I'll remove that one. Okay. That's a hit.
More damage.
Puts it in the heavy.
And that's what I'll do.
Bye.
Now that's a turn.
Now
Yeah, I
he's-
should end my movement outside the.
Reginald's gonna open the door. Ha ha! Nice.
Well, exactly, because Reginald's like panicking because the door isn't what we expected it to be. So, of course, he's going to run over there and fling the door open and be like, yeah!
Oh, there's a whole lot of lobster here. We all
Rock
need to chill
lobster!
out.
So he quickly formulates a plan, which involves bonus action casting Hex
Okay.
on Chul number
Now
2.
technically,
Yeah, 2.
technically, if you do that, you will be no longer invisible. You might want to attack first and then cast Hex. Because if you cast a spell, you lose invisibility.
Well, that's fair because I would like to get that advantage on that
Right.
first shot. Okay. Well, so in that case, I'll go ahead and Green Flame Blade.
Green
Other than-
flame.
Fully covered in the PowerPoint presentation about using Dust of Disappearance that you had at the annual seminar on magical
That's
items.
right.
Right. Provided by Acquisitions Incorporated main office.
For a small licensing fee.
Right. HR gives that presentation twice a year. So anyway, yeah, attack with Skelisword, with Green Flame Blade. Clovis, guide my hand.
That's a hit.
Thank you, Clovis. And that means I go like this for my damage roll against that. And then I go like this against the other guy. And then bonus action cast Hex on Chul number 2. And I'm going to give him disadvantage on dexterity checks. And that will be my turn. Oh, and then I'll, just to make it a little bit more interesting for him, I'll move there and end my.
Uh-huh. All right. Documents are in. You definitely hear signs of a kerfuffle going on.
I love that word.
But you remain invisible.
Nito is not.
He is a little too far, I think. So apparently there's something going on in the rooms. I'm going to open the door in front.
Open the door thusly.
Go over here. Open this door.
All right, open that door and you see a spiritual weapon and some
Nice.
tools.
Nice. Does opening 2 doors take all my action?
How far did you move? You didn't move that far.
I only moved like
Yeah,
15 feet.
the rule is you get one for free, so the other one might be depending on how Mark plays it, but the rule says that you get one interaction free, so 2 takes an action.
Would be my movement,
Yeah,
or
you're
my
right.
action. Hmm.
Well, it doesn't affect your movement, but it does affect your actions.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried
So
about.
you could take a bonus action or something, but not an action.
Right.
I got no fucking bonus actions. Oh wait, yes I can. I will do insightful fighting on Shul number 1.
That was intelligence or wisdom for them.
It's against
Charisma.
their charisma.
Oh, charisma.
First-
Oh, you should do pretty well on that.
Yeah. Technically their deception.
Yeah,
They
you
have any?
only exceeded it by 19 points, so you were
Lovely.
insightful.
All right, so now I'm insightful.
Actually, I
Okay.
take that back. No, you exceeded it by 21 points because it had a -1 net.
That's hilarious.
Now, is that
Wow.
a is that a power or a spell?
It's a power.
Okay, so you're still invisible then.
Yeah.
Cool.
I kind of figured I would be. I hoped I would be.
Which will
Well,
give you
invisibly, the
advantage
door
next time.
opened.
That's excellent.
But remember, I'm obscured by the spiritual weapon.
Well, you're still invisible.
Yeah, well, I mean the door is obscured, so
No, you
he could think
can.
that.
Yeah, but spiritual weapon isn't really there. You can move freely
You know
through it
what?
and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna just take a little step back in case he decides to get close.
Yeah, that was a good move because he was about to. Because you realize he's got these pincers that have about a 10-foot reach.
Oh, hello.
Oh, good to know.
He lashes his pincer out in that direction, but of course you're not there anymore, so can't do.
They can't really escape that room, can
Yeah,
they?
they can. They can come out, but they'll squeeze.
Oh, that's right. There's a thing called squeezing.
So Chul number 2 goes after the Reginald man, who hexed him and cursed him and hit him with a green flame blade and all that kind of stuff.
All that.
And all that jazz.
Missed it.
Missed the first pinch.
Nice.
Missed with the second. I think I just did that
Wow.
wrong, but we'll go with that. And it is top of the order, and it is Documents Rin's turn.
Oh man.
Pincer.
Okay. So, stepping up on the bed, looking at Shul number 1. I will use one of my 3 remaining arrows to shoot at Shul
Okay.
with inspiration. Oh wait, no, I have advantage already because I'm invisible. No. God damn
That was a
it!
miss.
Now you can use your inspiration.
Right? If only. Okay. And be like cursing in whatever language I could speak, all of them, all 3, all 4, whatever languages, and hop back off the bed, out the door, close the door.
Evasion. Got it.
Pretend like this isn't happening.
Dan death.
Okay, spiritual weapon on Chul 1. Oh, fuck.
Speaking of one.
It fumbled.
Damn it.
We don't really do fumble effects on spiritual weapons, though, do we?
Sure, why not? I mean, unless it says.
Well, I don't think it
really
makes any sense.
It's the caster that takes the. I'm really casting it, you know what I mean? What is it? You are compelled to try to stop the fighting by any means. Oh, yeah, so that would be me.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip it. It doesn't fit.
Okay,
to the,
that's fine. Yeah, because it is your prerogative to skip it. So I'm going to, as my cantrip, step into panic space, and then back to where I am now, and I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead.
That'll
it's
be
here.
$4.
Toll of the Dead. 1 failure. Take that.
Put it in the critical. That was some damage. Reginald.
All right. Well, let's move up into the square again. And I'm going
2d12
to
on a
try that.
cantrip. That's amazing.
And I'm going to try that thing again, where I hit it and use Green Flame Blade. So, Clovis willing, we're going to do some stuff here.
All right, make it happen. That's a hit.
All right, fantastic. Then we add our Green Flame Blade damage, and we roll the damage and check that shit out.
Boom. Damage done.
And then we do this much to the other guy.
Oh, he gets in the moderate now.
Very good.
And then he tried to attack me last time, so I'm going to move all the way to there.
Right?
All right, you move away. Nidra's like, why is everybody in the hall now?
It's smoke break. Like when everybody steps out of training and lights one up.
So Jewel 1 squeezes and moves over there.
Oh man, no more Green Flame Blade.
Oh, he's over there.
Panic.
Okay, gonna want to hit this guy who's right in front of me. Yeah, I want to go after the other one, but we've got this one to deal with first. And, you know, Ren's smart. Ren can take care of herself, right?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The hit. And you
A
killed it.
1 is all you needed.
Nice, very happy. Okay, what does line of sight look like on tool number 1?
Clear to me.
Yeah, you can see him fine. You're shooting through a study area that has tables, chairs, bookshelves, books, notes, maps, etc., etc.
Okay. So let's try to hit him one more time. Hit this tool one more time.
It's a Jewel summer. That's the hit. Damage done.
Reaction is lobster back. I'm over here.
Nito, it is your turn.
I'm going to move there and realize the other.
Yeah,
I'll
one's
say
down and the other's in the other room.
he's down there. He's
Yeah, we
down
should-
there.
We should start doing call outs for everything that died.
Yeah, I'll move up to there, and then I'll try shooting him with an arrow. Is my line of sight?
It would be better if you were one square over.
To my right, or
Yeah, if you were one square to the right, you'd have a clean shot. But from there, I'd say you're at minus.
okay? Well, then that's where I would have moved, and
Okay.
I'll try shooting him with an arrow.
How do we want to do with a party with entirely ranged attacks? That's a hit.
Hey.
Who are you talking about?
I love that the traditionally ranged character is the one that's not ranged.
Right.
They zig, we zag. That's how it rolls here.
Take that.
Damage done.
Well, Reginald can range. He's just better to close up.
You got that Skeletsword.
That's right.
Plus, he can get away without taking an op shot.
That's true.
I'm gonna readjust my thinking and move here and end my turn.
What's your movement? 50?
45.
Yeah, 45. Pretty.
All right, Panic, it is your turn. You do have Nito sort of in your way now. I'd say you're at a -2. Shoot over his head without hitting him.
That would. I have very many problems with trying not to hit him. But
Wouldn't the
let's see if
creature
I can.
be big enough that she wouldn't have a -2 or no?
Well, but you're shooting through doorways, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
I can do a monk splits. You can shoot over me.
You can go prone. Yeah, actually, that is
Jean-Claude
something
Van
you can do.
Nito.
All right, let's take another shot at -2. Yikes! I hate this.
Don't fumble.
Whew.
It was a miss.
But not a fumble.
But he did
So
not hit Nito, so he's like, oh, okay.
yeah, I'm feeling lucky, punk.
I have deflect arrows, so
I am not feeling lucky anymore.
God damn it. That's hilarious.
That was you jinxed yourself.
I did. I
Oh.
frequently do that thing.
So roll regular damage on Nito because you just hit him.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I can hear Nito now. What the?
Shunk. Well, don't worry, it's just 7 damage.
So Nito has an arrow that hit the top frame of the door and glanced down and pinned him in the calf.
Oh, hang on.
No!
Sorry.
Hang on.
He's gonna try to deflect it.
He's got, mitigating damage or something.
You should totally throw it back at me, though, if you can do it.
Because she needs the arrows.
So yes, I would have been able to catch.
So as a reaction, Nito just plucks it out of the. And
Oh,
you throw
dang.
it back at her.
No, he threw it at the Chul.
Oh wait, it was a crossbow bolt though, wasn't it?
It was a crossbow bolt.
Okay, then no, the attack wouldn't have. I wouldn't be able.
Oh, it
So I
doesn't
just
work on
would've-
crossbows?
Well, I don't have a crossbow to shoot it, so I caught it,
Oh.
but I'll just toss it behind me.
Oh, it has to be that you have to have the weapon to reshoot it? I thought you did it with your hands because you're a
Yeah, I
monk.
thought you just threw it because monk witchcraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's thrown.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
you
if-
just grab it because you're super Bruce Lee, so you just grab it and throw it again like a.
Well,
You heard-
that's
That's
yeah.
what I
that's up
thought.
to the DM.
I never.
Common
Ooh,
consensus
I'd like to
says-
know that. I've never
Well,
heard
that's how we're
anybody.
playing it now. I don't know what it should be. but
Yeah,
that's
I've never heard anybody even suggest that you actually need the weapon to refire it, which because you'd have to catch it and then load it and then pull out your bow. I mean, that doesn't make much
Yeah, I mean,
sense.
it's supposed to be deflection, right? So you sort of take its energy and redirect it and throw it down the hallway at the
Yeah,
tool and
'cause you're
get
so
them with a 23.
So
Roll
I don't know what
damage.
damage it.
And that's the other thing is it's never come up before. Do you have to throw it back at the target that shot you, or can you redirect it? That's just a good thing to know. I like it if that's what you can do.
So what is the consensus?
I think Mark's gonna allow it either way, but
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I don't have crossbow bolts, so I don't know what to.
Oh, it's 1d8
What you call making lemonade out of a lemon.
plus dex, I think. Yeah. But a crossbow is 1d8, so I just assume.
Yeah, so, all right. So here's the whole thread. If you use it as your reaction, you can deflect or catch the missile you're hit with by a ranged weapon, 20-60 feet. You do see the damage is taken is reduced by 1d10 plus dex plus monk level. If you reduce the damage to 0, which you did, You can catch the missile. If it's small enough for you to hold in one hand, and crossbow bolt is certainly that, you have at least one free hand. If you catch the missile in this way, you can use a key point and make a ranged attack with a weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught as part of the same reaction. Make the attack with proficiency, regardless of weapon proficiencies, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it doesn't say anything about the target, so you can redirect it.
Yep.
What it sounds like.
That's fucking awesome.
Just leave that crap, man.
Multi-class monk.
Yep. Okay.
But deflect missiles is probably pretty high. Like that's probably like 4th or 5th level, right?
It's 3rd level.
Yeah, 3rd level. Okay.
So you just did the most amazing Sports Center replay show that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Where Panic fumbled, hit the top of the door. The missile came down at you. You picked it up. You looped it around. You threw it at the chalupa, and you did 12 damage to him.
Yeah, you did a flip in the air and caught her missile as it was traveling, and then just boosted it into the thing.
Nice.
I love it. And then you look back at her and maybe say, "Do that again."
Yikes.
So
Well,
panic
not
fumbles.
till next turn.
Panic fumbles, and it does 12 damage to the Chul.
That's the net of all the hijinks, yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Reginald had a bit of a view of Nito doing some really neato stuff.
That was, to quote Jesse Lee Peterson, amazing.
Who says that? J.C. Lee Peterson?
Jesse Lee Peterson, I think's the guy's
The
name.
fuck is that?
He's a conservative talk show host,
Oh,
and his
hashtag
main
Rob doesn't
res-
know.
and his main. Well, I don't watch him, but I've seen little clips of him. And anytime somebody says something really profound on his show, he just kind of looks at him and goes, "Amazing."
Hmm.
So we're gonna bonus action transfer Hex onto that dude. And then, since I can't get close enough to him to Skelisword his ass, I'm going to agonizing blast him, hopefully twice. With Clovis being willing, of course. So here goes beam number 1. Nope, Clovis, come on now.
Wasn't quite dialed into the same station.
Nito, what is chalupa kebab?
Well, that's more like it.
That's a hit.
Not what this guy's about to be.
And then I have 5 more feet of movement, so I will get out of the way.
That's your answer.
Yeah,
What
yeah, that
this
sounds like a
guy's
good
about to
plan.
be.
So Chalupa is going to
What the
Try
hell's
to-
going
get to the documenter with the pincer.
Through the closed door.
Oh, you closed the door?
Yes, she did.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that. So
You
no.
Opposable pincer. He can open the door.
So he moves over there, and roll me a d4, Rin. The door opens into the room. That was the odd even split that I did. And so he tries to open the door, and he's got to do something to do that. Let me see what I'm going to make him roll.
I'm just gonna say that Rin is gonna try to keep this door closed.
And because he was hexed, his dexterity didn't quite work out. and he
Yeah,
couldn't open the
dexterity.
door.
Nice call. Beautiful, beautiful.
Death, it is your turn.
All right. I am not required. Well, I'll move over here, and then I'll be like, "What the fuck? Where did he go?" So then, in that case, I'll move. Whoops. Okay, I have 15 more, so I'll go 15 to there, and I can't. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just move that there and do my spiritual weapon only, and I'm not going to be able to do anything else.
Okay. That's a hit.
All right,
Put it in a critical.
good.
Neato.
Let's see if punching this guy works.
He boldly moves up there.
Punches pincher, pincer.
That hits him. Do some damage.
And bonus action, flurry of.
Oh, you're gonna flurry him.
Yeah.
Hits. Killed it.
Yes.
Dying.
I didn't even need to use flurry. Damn it.
Woo! Ric Flair woo. Oh, Rob
All right.
Flair. Rob Flair woo.
Rob Flair. All right. Are amongst these rooms that we've been in, are there any chests, or is it just bookshelves and stuff?
Oh, it just so happens the room you're in, there's a chest just slightly to the north of the table where you are.
Oh well, I'm gonna immediately open it without checking.
You immediately open it without checking, and you find an item inside.
Oh, does it look like a piece of something that would be called an orrery?
Does not. It looks like a rod.
No.
I love rods. This is what I said in high school. I will look at it. I will show it to everybody. I will show everybody my rod. Thank you. And then if I'm unable to tell what it is, I'll hang on to it and we'll look at it later and see what's up.
So it is a superbly crafted rod covered in runes with a number of inlaid precious and semi-precious gems along its length.
And I don't recognize it, yes?
You do not. You think it might be an arcane focus of some sort.
Okay. So
Do we all get to scrutinize Dan Death's rod?
That's right.
What a mighty rod
Everybody
it is.
except Nito.
I'm okay with that.
You know what's funny is I didn't mean to say Nito. I meant to say Ren, and then I fucked up the joke. Okay, spiritual weapon's gonna go away. I guess let's proceed down. I'm assuming that this room that we didn't go into is probably nothing. We should probably go to the other rooms down the hall there. Then if we're all wrong, we can go back and check that. But yes, let's go. Oh, shift. I'm in it. I'm in it. I didn't mean to be in there. I'll come out here. Yeah, we're both in this room that we didn't want to go in.
I was actually trying to go in there just for the sake of thoroughness.
So, all right. So let's all open these all three doors at the same time. That was a good plan before. That didn't work out.
Is everybody at a door?
Everybody's at a door, yeah.
All right, you're going to open them?
Who are we gonna do first? Nito's door?
No, everything at the same time, right?
Oh, everything. Okay, everything at the same time. Very
Okay,
good.
is it 1, 2, and then go, or 1, 2, 3, and then go?
I think all.
Nito opens the door.
Shit. Well, it's the same fucking setup as
Oh,
the other way, except for
another door.
oh, there's no door here. That's where the secret shit is right here. I guarantee the secret shit is right there. Let's do
I'm
it.
just waiting for the stuff downstairs to come upstairs.
I'm perfectly happy to not have gibbering mouthers up here.
Nito will
Just
open the door.
Because they slobber all over you.
Whatever it is they do.
I love that you're all
Oh.
packed into this one room there.
Look.
Ooh. These
That's
guest
not a-
rooms are presently empty.
Oh, I'm in the dark. I'm in the dark. Yes. Now, Nito, you would have probably had the opportunity to go before me since you said you opened that door. Do you want to be in front of me?
No, it's fine. You can go.
Okay, I'll open this door then. Where's that fucking secret shit? Wait, what's this? What is that thing my arrow's pointing to? Is that a dumbwaiter? What is that?
Like a fireplace.
Oh, does it have a secret passage in it?
Oh, give me an investigation check.
Otherwise, we're gonna check this whole fucking place because I know there's something. Let's see, investigation.
Something tells me we should be checking the door that leads to a brick wall. But that's just me.
Well, yeah, we thought, but we didn't find any way to fix that. All right, if that does that turn out to be anything?
No.
Okay, so I
know
say
it's a fireplace.
we do a
Do you
hard
search
target.
the room?
Yeah, we search this whole floor, every nook and cranny of it, until
Alright.
we either find something or don't, and then if we don't, we'll go back down and see if we can deal with that brick door.
All right, let me go find out where the thing you found was, because I've been clicking around looking at other stuff. You find a ring, a silver ring, which isn't here as a parcel, so I need to add.
Can I get a
Ooh.
few arrows from you?
Maybe also add that to the error report, because what the fuck? Why isn't that a parcel?
Correct.
Yeah, I have about 18 arrows right now, so you can, if you'd like to take about 8 or 9.
Sweet. I'll take 7.
I'll
7?
take a few
Okay.
arrows if you don't mind, because I literally only have 2 left. Ooh.
That is
Oh,
very
wow.
shiny.
A chunky ring made of interlocked silver links with a square-cut aquamarine setting.
Which, as of
Okay.
yet, we do not know is a ring of free action.
Correct.
Okay, so we will hang on to that, and next time we rest, we'll discover that. Where did we find that, by the way? Where was that?
Let's say it was in the room Nito was in.
Okay, so anything else as we search the entire floor?
Well, there's some in the first section. Now that the Chuls are dead, you notice some odd odors and layouts. So one room had a simple floor mat for stretching and exercises. She's holding maps and a training dummy that had been beaten nearly to the breaking point. One was a neat room decorated in black and purple with a crystal ball displaying only hazes of smoke and a collection of strange purple rocks. Another one had recycling and reuse bins. It's decorated with several plants and vines and a stack of steamy love letters bearing the initials BI and a bottle of wine by the bedside table. Then the last room smelled like a college dorm, had exercise equipment in one corner, 3 boxes of delicious snacks bearing the Big Daddy Donner Yum Yum Hut brand, an autograph pin, pin-up scroll of a band name 60 Wrong Sausages, and a wall calendar where every month bears his likeness. Likenesses of Donner Blitzen.
Donner Blitzen. Oh, that's lazy.
But that's one of those C-Team guys, ain't it?
It is.
I'm from the South, Rob. I get to use the word ain't. It's not incorrect.
Yeah, ain't.
when
No,
I-
ain't's good. AIN''T. Ain't. It's a word.
So you search the rest of the upstairs and you find nothing else of interest.
Let's go Dasher, Dancer, Donner,
Blitzen.
Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, and Richard Nixon. How's it go?
Dasher,
Thunder?
Dancer,
I always think
Prancer.
that's funny. I'm usually the only
Blitzen.
one.
Wait a minute. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen.
Yeah. I like to use Richard Nixon at the end because it's funny.
There you go.
A lot of people don't know who Richard Nixon is.
Who?
But yeah, see?
It's funny.
Effing millennials.
One of the
Hey.
four
No.
presidents to be impeached.
Yeah.
The second president, well, he wasn't impeached because he resigned before they could do it.
Right, but they do say he was impeached. He was attempted to be impeached.
Yeah,
But
he
said,
would have
you know
been
what?
the,
Fuck
if
you
he,
guys, I'm out.
yeah, he would have been the second president if they'd actually done it. Instead, Clinton was the second one to be impeached.
Yeah, it was. And does anybody know who the first one was? And then the political lesson will
Johnson.
be over. That's right. It
Yeah,
was
it's
Johnson.
Johnson.
Andrew Johnson.
And
More with the Rod jokes.
The chat has renamed. Well, Sven has renamed me Rod Tui.
Hmm.
Wow, a sympathy. A sympathy. That's nearly funny, is what that sound means.
No.
It's not my joke; it's his joke.
well, according to the party inventory, Rob's rod is superb.
Well, we could have known that.
That's a matter of
before.
opinion.
It is, and it's my opinion that that is correct. A superbly crafted rod. Crafted? Oh! Oh, Gozer! I see Gozer on the map. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but he just appeared right
Oh, the
here.
keymaster, and then the gatekeeper. Keymaster, we need a gatekeeper.
You just have to levitate over the bed for a while.
I guess that's some stuff that's waiting for us when we go back downstairs.
Okay, so we searched the whole upper thing.
And you found all the items of value.
Alright, so remember, if we go back downstairs, we're not invisible, and then we're gonna have to fucking deal with all that shit.
Hey, here's a question. These walkways here, do they have like balconies that look down on the tavern?
Yeah, they do.
Aha, see?
Yeah.
So if we look
since
over
you're all
that-
like rangy people, could you use that to shoot at the things hanging in the chandelier? Yes, you could.
Or bring down the chandelier and causing a whole fire on the bottom floor. Is there a window we can jump out of from here?
Oh, we still need to get to the basement, so that's not a good idea at this time.
I mean, we could sit through the rubble once the building has collapsed.
Right? I mean, if it's important, it won't be breaking on us.
Yeah, but
God, there's more things down there.
if it was my establishment, I would have a secret tunnel getaway just in case I need to get. Not saying I'm paranoid or anything, but that's what I do.
So at least the gibbering mouthers, we should probably just snipe them from the balcony.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Actually, they would have seen us when we walked down the hall, but they didn't do anything.
They're not looking upwards, and they're too busy partying.
Yeah, swinging around on those light fixtures.
I'm gonna swing.
So do you want to
Oh,
move the
chandelier.
monsters to the left-hand map, or do you want to put our tokens correspondingly down this row? Which is easier for you, Mark?
I'll move the monsters.
Okay. Actually, his square would have been here. Yeah, you're you're not moving them to where they were. It's a deceiving thing. Like the L goes in this space here because look at the tables. So it's kind of hard to. I think Mouther 1 was here. And then 2 is low. There you go.
I think that's close enough,
Close
eh?
enough, yeah.
Look at us getting tactical and stuff.
See?
And it only took us till 6th level.
Alright. So I heard a story about there's limited ammo now, so this all needs to count real good.
How long does your spiritual weapon last, by the way?
It lasts for a minute. I would assume it's gone because we searched the whole floor. And I took it off myself in the combat tracker.
Okay, no.
But Hex lasts for 24 hours.
Right? Because you're the man. That whole hex thing.
If they live long enough.
Well, that's why I get to switch it from one place to the next.
Alright, do we all think we're going to load up ranged attacks and then fire them all simultaneously to start the battle, or what are we going to do?
That sounds like a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Have an intelligence.
Well, as a DM, I wouldn't allow it. It's the same thing as a surprise round, basically. Although there is no surprise round in 5th edition. There is people being surprised, which means they don't act during the first round of combat, but there is no surprise round. That's a fallacy that people think there is. But I would think that we would plan to get away with as much of that as we could, as people that are planning to just openly attack the monsters. And then, of course, we're not going to...
You can reasonably do that.
Do we know that Luna and Thalen and Whiskey are enemies, or do we not think they are?
Well, that's a fair question. Give me an insight check.
All right, I'll do that. What's it called? Insight? Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I got it pretty good.
You were quite insightful. And you realize that they have been taken over by brain devourers.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's all the whole fucking thing. All right, so...
You also notice that all the official Acquisitions Incorporated beers are now available for resale at regular wholesale discounts for franchise parties at full cost, less drinking, more working, okay? Including War Priest Dark Ale, Red Larch Lager, Velvet Curtain, Walrus Woodstain, Lord's Favor, Little Dagger, Mother Tongue, Cold Comfort, Summer Gold, and Widow's Wake.
Thanks, Chad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Does anybody know Chad? I'm probably the only person that watches Saturday Night Live. Okay, so
I watch Saturday Night Live.
That is our... Do you know who Chad is?
No.
Yeah, okay. That is our plan. I will leave it to you, DM, to facilitate how we get to do that.
Well, I think you guys should just take combat in your normal order. We'll start with Nito. You guys will all get a chance to go.
So we're going to roll initiative or not?
No, actually, why don't you just all, if you have a ranged attack, just select your victim and roll the ranged attack.
Oh, all right. Sounds good.
Is he one of the guys that comes on Weekend Up?
No, Pete Davison does a character where his whole basic character is people talk to him and he goes, okay.
Oh, he was on. They did a
Jennifer
skit
Lopez
last week. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god.
But he's done that character like about 10 times.
All right, that was a hit on the Keymaster.
So my attack is technically, are these happening simultaneously or in an order? Because it matters for my damage.
You guys decide what you want and then coordinate that and do that.
Okay, then I'll go last because I get to do damage. I get to do more damage with Toll of the Dead if something is damaged. So I'll go last.
Don't advance, Rin. You can go, but don't advance your turn. Just let everybody else do an attack roll first.
Okay. I was going to ask if
when
I
everybody's
could.
done, Rin, you can advance your turn.
Okay. I was going to ask if I could do insightful fighting. Or is this not one of those? Okay.
No, you can do that. Tell me who you want to incite.
The gibbering mouth one. Mouther one.
You are insightful. That's a hit. It's a whole lot of dice. All right,
Oh,
Panic,
shit,
have
I'm
you
so
gone,
sorry.
or Nito, or who else? Well, Nito went, sorry. Panic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the thing where I take a -5 to my attack and try to hit Sigil 2, the Intellect Devourer.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
And you crit.
Woo!
And it's interesting. There was an effect.
Let's do the time warp again.
I heard it's just a jump to the left.
Okay, awesome.
Basically, what that means is you just get 2 turns.
Nice. So I have a question about
Yes.
that. So since this is since technically they're surprised, let's call this a surprise round for sake of argument. Would that mean that the following turn I would be able to use the extra attack, or would that not be the case?
Since it's a magical time warp, I'm going to give you a full turn.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
So finish your sniping just to get the rolls
Will
out of the
do.
way and all that goodness, and then you have a full turn. Boom! That's a lot of damage from a crossbow.
Yep. That's what we do when we're sharpshooters.
But you also noticed that the damage wasn't as effective as you thought it would have been.
Yeah, I hate that.
And you can
So
ponder
bad.
that as you take your full turn.
I will do that thing that you said I would do. Let's take another -5 since that worked out so well for me last time.
It's a hit.
Increase damage by 10.
Boom! You put it in a critical.
And since this is a whole turn, I have 1 extra attack I can do.
That you do. That you do. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Boom! You killed it.
Through the use of strange time magic, I have killed a thing.
You snipered it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And that is the thing I did.
Did anybody else have a
I haven't
pre-normal
gone
round?
yet. Has everybody
Ben,
gone?
you're up.
Raise your
Nito-
hand if you've gone.
Nito and
Well,
Walking Dude already
me.
went?
No, I have.
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
Okay.
To do the chat. Okay. All right. It's going to be bonus action. Put Hex onto the Gibbering Mouther, and it's going to be Gibbering Mouther number 1, and then Agonizing Blast. Clovis, help me. Okay, so beam number 1 hits for that much, and then Clovis is going to help me with beam number 2, and it hit for that much.
Okay.
Okay, and then for me, I'm going to do Chill Touch on both Gibbering Mouthers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then they cannot do shit or do other shit.
Oh
They,
shit.
they can't regain hit points is all.
I'm going to click the button. We're going to start a new round. And first to go is the Flumph.
Yay!
And then second to go is Documancer Rin.
Oh, I forgot to fucking Jesus.
Rin hits and does sneaky damage. Puts sucker into critical.
Woohoo! Okay. And I'm okay here. I think. I hope.
Damn death.
Dan Death. Are they both damaged now? Ooh, yeah. Toll the Dead.
Yes, they are.
One's dead.
Boom. One's dead. One mouths his last breath. Like the Keymaster moves and goes into the kitchen, and you can't see the key. Whiskey takes a spear. What's the range on a spear?
30, 80 or something like that.
I am the Keymaster.
Nice. Throws a spear at disadvantage and hits Rin.
Oh man.
Doing 3 points of damage. Malder number 2. Starts moving. Reginald.
Reginald is a bit concerned about the Keymaster vanishing into the kitchen. So it's time for action hero mode. I'm going to try to do a vault off of the balcony.
Superhero land.
Try to do a
3-point
rolling.
landing.
Going to try to do a rolling landing and minimize, but I understand if I take a d6 of damage, and then
It's about the balcony to the floor is 15 feet. The balcony to the table is about 12 feet.
well, landing on the table is good. It'll buffer my fall.
I just image you landing on one's like right here, and then you flip the table like so that it goes straight up and then hits you and knocks you into this wall over here. That's what I picture happening.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
thanks, Rob.
Yeah, this is what I picture not wanting to happen, but what actually happens.
I'm going to use my inspiration on this.
You were inspired, and you jump over the railing. You look back at your friends and say, "I got this." You come landing on the table, and like a cat, you land in a 3-point pose, superhero style, on the table. The table doesn't even crash or break or nothing.
All right,
Wow.
nice.
That is excellent.
With that kind of lead up, I thought something was going to go horribly wrong.
Yep.
And you
And
land on
then,
the table like that, next to Luna, but you're on the table.
Oh.
She's not.
okay, well, I'm going to have to attack her. I can't just. Well, no, I'm going to risk the op shot. Is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to head off towards the kitchen after the gatekeeper dude, Keymaster, whatever. How much more movement do I got left?
You got about 15 feet.
All right.
Luna swings a club at you and misses. Luna gets to go again. Luna runs over there and tries to hit you with a club again. And missed. Nito, it is your turn.
I'm gonna 3-point land right there by.
Do you have any special monkey thing you're doing here?
Monkey.
I have slow fall, so if there's any like falling damage, I don't take any unless
Okay.
it exceeds 30.
So you have jumped down. You're next to Luna.
Nobody expects it from the guy in half plate, though.
I'm at advantage.
Don't know.
You weren't. You rolled
You
twice.
just clicked twice, but that was a hit either way.
You had yourself targeted.
You attacked yourself and Luna.
There you go.
The way you can tell in the chat is if you can see that you made 2 attacks, but if the dice is green, then that's how you know you had advantage, or if it's red, you had disadvantage.
Boom!
Yeah.
And you punched Luna to death.
And if it says death, that means you know you did good.
I'm gonna move.
Anybody? Is this thing on? Dear chat, it only matters if I amuse myself. These guys don't have to laugh at me.
We're not paid enough to laugh at you.
Going to bonus action. Actually, heal. Oh.
It still hits.
Whoa, dang.
Boom! You kicked it. Panic.
I would like to shoot the thing. How does it look if I try to shoot the thing, which is the gibbering mouther?
You got a clear shot at it because of the height.
Nice. How is it doing? It is currently not bleeding out. I don't like that. Take another -5 to hit. And try to hit it with a crossbow.
Okay.
Or not.
That was a miss.
Second verse, same as the first.
That was a hit. So it wasn't the same as the first. Damage done.
Oh, shoot, I didn't apply the... Dang it, I took the -5, but I didn't apply the 10 from sharpshooter. Welp, that wasn't very...
Well, I can add the 10. That's not a problem. It's a gimme, right? So
It is, but I should have remembered, and I will remember next time.
okay. Extra 10 damage done.
And I'm going to flap lightly down to the lower level. Flap, flap.
Because you can fly.
Yep, I hardly ever do it.
Boom. You're down. Phelan's like, what the heck? Runs over there and tries to club the guy in the heaviest armor there is. And critical
Whoa.
hits!
Hello.
Well, bless his heart.
And he gets an extra attack as a result.
Alrighty.
You succeeded on your concentration.
Good.
He missed with the extra attack. And it is now the Panic's turn again.
Bundaba. Okay. Let's see if we can't janky movement over right over here. That was 10 feet. Like the looks of that.
All right, that was 10.
Take a passing shot at the gibbering mouther. By which I mean scroll up all the way to the top of the combat tracker. Place this. -5. Roll to attack.
The miss.
And once more with feeling. That's better.
Boom. Puts it in the critical.
And where's the kitchen area? So it's going to be right over past the bar, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna move you guys back to the other map now. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but yeah, it's past the bar. I mean, if you see it on the other side there,
Yeah.
it's behind the bar.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. So it's 10 feet. If I leapt over the bar, like over here, and then decided to go through the door, not where the flump is, but one behind, trying to find the keymaster.
Yeah.
Okay, then I should be able to do 5, 15. So technically I am in the kitchen area. Or in a storage area, I'm not certain.
I'll just put you right at that door on the other
Sounds
map.
good.
I moved you.
Alright, sounds good. And I guess next turn I will open said door and see what I can find.
Sounds good. Reginald.
Alrighty. Well, first things first. This Thalen person has damaged me and must therefore die. I don't know. I
It's
just made
simple.
that
That's
rule
the
up.
rule, isn't it? Isn't that the rule? I think that's the rule.
I just made that rule up, but
I
I
think
like
that is
it.
the rule. I like it.
so Clovis, guide my hand, Skeletsword attack.
That's a big old hit.
Okay. And the damage is
Enough to smoke them.
right. And move. Attack number 2 goes to the gibbering mouther. Bonus action, apply Hex. Dooflachi, you know, that thing.
Okay.
And again, Clovis, help me out.
And a critical hit. No effect.
I'll take it.
Hello.
That's enough to silence all those mouths.
And then I will follow after Panic towards the kitchen area. I've got 25.
All right, I put you on the other map.
All right.
The other part of the map, technically.
I'll end it there. Thank you.
All right, Nito, your turn.
There's nobody else in the room with.
Oh, you've got whiskey in the corner there by the fireplace.
What does he look like?
Humanoid.
Weapons like.
Well, he had a spear, but he threw it. But you don't see visible weapons at present.
All right, I'm gonna move up to engage.
All right, you get up in his grill.
No.
Oh no.
No effect.
Okay. I'm gonna try that again.
That's a hit. And you put whiskey in the heavy.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's try.
That's a hit. And that whiskey spills across the floor.
Yeah, that's two.
Yay! I see what you did there.
All right, and you are. I'm going to keep you in combat order, but there are no more combatants on the.
Was he well or top shelf? That's the question.
Definitely well. All right, Ren, it's your turn. You are upstairs. You see no enemies below from where you are.
Okay, so I feel brave enough to go back down to the first floor.
I'll move you to the bottom of the stairs. How's that?
I appreciate that. And go over to the bar and demand a drink.
Well, you notice there's no bartender at present.
They're all
No
dead.
panics behind the bar, so it's okay.
And Nito, I moved you to the other map as well.
Yep.
So I would like a sarsaparilla, please.
Sarsaparilla.
Are you
All right.
self-serving? You're just getting one yourself.
I guess so. I
Yeah.
mean, might as well.
Sarsaparilla and succotash from the south.
A sarsaparilla, my good
I
man,
like-
and then you step around the counter and pour it yourself. That's funny.
There you go. All right, Dan Death, what do you
All
want to do?
I will go move and dash and come downstairs and end up here.
Like that.
Like that. Oh, and then that's it.
All right, Ren, it's your turn. You're enjoying your sarsaparilla.
I am. I'm also looking for any bar nuts in case there's something to snack on.
Well, you notice there are some tall, thin, color-coded bottles
Ooh,
that don't look like the normal brew fare.
fancy. So, feel like I should put these in a bag or test them on somebody. Who looks unsuspecting enough?
The answer to that
Reginald.
question is always Reginald. Yeah.
Reginald, come here and look at these fine bottles I found.
Oh, okay. Oh, I should say. Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I need to go find them because there's another one where there's a missing parcel. Another missing.
Uh-oh. So now you have to find the bottles and put the parcel together.
That is correct. But why don't we do that? We're at our break time, so why don't we take our break?
10
Sounds good.
minutes. Be back.
Break time. 10 minutes.
Alrighty.
Are we back? What's going on?
I'm back. Sorry.
Yep.
I think we're just waiting on fate.
If I had $1 for every time,
Eh,
We don't need to wait.
All right, we can start.
Somebody else besides Ren didn't click ready. There we go.
All right, Fate is back. We are ready to go. Let us continue adventuring.
Let us.
Down, down into the unknown.
All right, so Nito's going to go into the larder. You see the flump there.
Does the flump talk at all? Does it know a language?
No.
Are we sure? Because I
Didn't it-
have some.
Yeah, didn't it
can
talk to us
telepathy.
It
before?
can speak telepathically.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Totally right.
I'm gonna ask the plump where do you
I saw the door open, but I didn't see anyone come in.
Huh.
But Nito does notice an iron-bound chest with a simple lock.
where is that chest?
Right next to where the flump is now.
I'm gonna bust it open.
Over there.
Like I'm not even gonna bother like picking or checking if it's like truly locked. I'm just gonna bust.
All right, give me an attack roll then.
Um,
Well, your 25 is more than enough to blast apart the lock. And you find some stuff in there. You find some packets, jars, and spices and things. I've added more to the party sheet.
ask the plump. Do you know if there's a way to get to the basement?
Well, you have to be in certain versions of the test market. Otherwise, it's just a brick wall.
No. How do we get in the certain versions of the test?
We have to do whatever is to clear the market research for that test.
Do you know what test and how to do?
I do not.
What did we do last time that changed the thing and put us back at the front door? We did some act or we touched something or did some, I can't remember, but we did something that made that happen. What was that?
Well, in that case, it was you opened the door.
Which door?
We opened the door to the basement.
Oh yeah, well let's do that again.
All right, well, Reginald's closest. Reginald, do you want to open that door?
absolutely.
All right, Reginald opens the door, sees the brick wall, and then you all find yourselves at the front door of the inn again, and then something.
Wait, all of us, even if we don't touch the door?
Yeah,
Yep.
everybody gets reset back to the
Welcome
front.
to Magic. All right, let me go find where we need to get to now. You are standing just inside the front door to the Draenei Courtier. This sounds familiar. The inn is seemingly deserted, or not. No one is in sight, but you see food and drink moving on several tables. A mug is lifted as if to an unseen mouth. A chair shifts like someone is leaning back on it, but there's no one. Suddenly, the ceiling begins to rise away from you, and then you notice the closest table is growing, as are the floorboards beneath your feet. The entire inn is expanding, or maybe you're shrinking. Assuming the rest of the inn is its usual size, by the time the effect stops, you are no more than 6 inches tall.
This happened to us before, right?
It happened to you before.
Are you making a joke about me being 6 inches? That's fine.
No,
So what does my movement become when I'm 6?
Well, the way this is going to work is essentially everything is 10 times further away. So if you could do 50, you could move 5.
I can move 45. Does that count?
Yeah, we'll call that 50.
All right.
But basically, what I have 2 choices. I can resize the map,
No.
Oh,
which
dear
I think
Lord.
is really annoying,
Yeah.
or we can just talk through. This is mostly a role play section
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, I would say that we would want to. We have no other reason to do anything but go for the door again and then open it and check to see what's the deal. Is there a brick wall there or not? You know what I'm saying? Does anybody not want to do that?
I
Works
don't
for
want
me.
to do that.
You don't want to do that, Nito?
No. I
How
don't think
come?
opening the door is the
Well, you're gonna have to figure out how to get up to the door to open it because you're 6 inches tall.
hey, what did you find in that chest?
good question.
Oh, hold on a
Some
second.
packets and stuff.
Is this the game where I have the chime of opening? I'm so stupid.
No.
No, it's not. Okay. Is there a chime of opening lying around anywhere I can use? That thing's awesome. Well, I don't personally know any other way to get past a brick wall other than to reset these timelines until there is no brick wall. But we can't check that unless we can open the door and look.
Why don't we try to get past the door without hope?
Okay. So since we're 6 inches tall, perhaps we can crawl under it?
Yeah, and if we're 6 feet tall, then maybe we can just destroy it. So
Well, we tried
try the
destroying.
crawl.
No, we tried destroying it last weekend. And that didn't work. So yeah,
No, we
let's try to crawl under it then. Let's all just scurry over there and try to crawl under it and see. I mean, Mark, you can tell us, does that work or does that not work?
Well, you get about to the end of the bar, and a loud voice calls from above, dripping with disdain. Hello there, members of Acquisitions Incorporated.
Shit.
Peering through the rails of the second floor balcony is a smirking goblin with one pale eye who towers over you in your present forms. Listen up, bugs, and welcome to the most important bargaining session of your lives. The goblin walks haughtily towards the stairs. I am Splugoth the Returned. Surely you know who I am.
Not even a little bit.
Of course
No.
we do.
never heard of you.
Oh, what does he have in his hand? Came to bargain for, I bet.
Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the
Oh, I have
cheerbits.
my speaker on. Cheerbits. Thank
So
you, Sven.
Splugoth comes down, and of course he can move at human speed, who's not 6 inches tall, or goblin speed, I guess. And he comes down and he sits at one of the chairs near where you are at the end of the bar. Do you say anything?
Oh, we were just waiting to see if he was going to say something.
Yeah.
We thought he had all the
What-
words.
What is the bargain that you speak of?
Cheerbits. Cheerbits in the stream. Thanks for the cheerbits.
Cheerbits! Zell, thank you so much. Cheerbits. Bitboss,
Well,
attack. Lady Shell,
You can
Bitboss.
give me the parts of the Ori, and I'll let you live.
That's not good. That's not a good deal. I don't like that deal.
No, that's good. You're gonna have to give us the second deal. What's the second deal?
Well, you see, I'm all about business. Something Omen and Jim were just too blind to see. This is between you and me. It's not personal. It's commerce. Make your
Well,
deal.
Let's
Give me your Ori
say
components, and I let you live. We both profit. Easy enough.
I counter propose that there are 5 of us with spells and magic, and it doesn't matter how tall we are. You give us that, and we let you live. How's that for a deal?
You guys don't even know who I am, do you?
It doesn't matter who you are. We're about to kick your fucking ass.
Not a clue. Not at all.
And
But if you have bacon,
And I use much more profanity than that.
Dan Death just went all The Rock on this guy.
That's right.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
You smell what the 6 inches is cooking?
Someday you're going
Okay.
to get up to 6 inches, and you'll be happy about it. Now, enough of the rod jokes.
I think this goblin's just compensating. This is the first time he's ever had a chance to talk down at somebody.
We should just put all our most powerful spells right into his face right now. Yeah, he likes that.
And now my greatest responsibility, crushing Acquisitions Incorporated once and for all.
No, but seriously, who are you?
yeah. Who are you?
I was a young and up-and-coming goblin like any other goblin, filled with hopes and dreams. Sorcerer named Calorel employed me and other goblins to harry townsfolk while they opened a portal trying to free a Shadowfell death god. Look, it was work. Freaking Acquisitions Incorporated people, you foiled Calorel's plans. I mean, sure, partly because I bargained with Forged Acquisitions Incorporated. I bargained partially due to a bargain I forged with Acquisitions Incorporated, but I was left to die, and one of the Omen Dram's
Wait.
friends was in trouble. Death is overrated.
Plug?
Yes.
Plug! It's you!
Yes.
I've heard of you.
Well,
You're
I'm split out to
alive.
return now. I've been given real responsibilities, including coordinating Goblin Raid. We have big plans. It's all coming together, you see.
Blah, blah,
Hey.
blah. Give me the thing.
wait. I think we're missing a big point here. We have an opening for a goblin in our company. I mean, this would be the perfect fit. He joins us, gives us the orrery, and he fulfills that position that we still.
You mean that internship?
Yeah. I mean, eventually he becomes a full member if he earns it, but still.
I don't know. I mean, he's trying to murder us.
Well,
does-
not yet. He's trying to make a profit, which I understand, and it would be good with our.
It does keep our diversity numbers in good shape.
That's important.
It's in that first section of the HR manual.
I like this idea. See if he'll go for it. Nito, you tell him that's a good idea.
What's his name again?
He laughs.
Oh, fuck.
He shudders. He shakes his head. He whistles loudly and then teleports away.
What? I was about to put my most fucked up shit in his face.
And you hear heavy footsteps of something enormous, perhaps furry, approaching from behind the bar. And then you see
Why does it have to be furry?
the cat
That's why.
stepping out from behind the bar looks gigantic from your current height. Onyx walks nonchalantly, yawns, drops down to the floor to lick herself. Suddenly, a shimmering portal opens up in the middle of the room. You hear Splogath laughing again as a ball of yarn pops through the portal before it vanishes. Onyx sits up, suddenly attentive, her eyes following the ball as it unravels towards you.
Huh. Go figure.
Great.
It's kind of messed up that the Keymaster and this Splugoth guy got the portal's extension before we were able to get it.
Fucking bullshit. I don't even have it.
I blame Rob Tui.
Yeah, you're probably right to do that.
Well, when in doubt.
Blame me.
We were going to do it anyways, so it's fine.
All right. What do we do now?
Run.
Really? Because what if we can tame it and use it like a mount?
Who's a druid? Who's a druid? Do we have druids?
Who's
here?
a good druid?
Nobody. We've got fighters and rogues and clerics and monks and warlocks. That's it.
Oh my.
Oh my.
So yeah, I
My,
think now's about the time we beat feet and just get out of Dodge.
If we go outside the inn, out the door to the south, do we revert? I'm gonna just try that to see if I revert to normal size. Say that again.
It takes you like 5 turns to move that far.
That's all right.
The door won't open.
Oh fuck. Okay.
You are trapped in this room with a big ass freaking cat.
Here, kitty. Well, are we gonna have to fight this thing? Let's do it.
Who's got the laser pointer?
Yeah.
I have prestidigitation.
There we go.
That might
Now
work.
is the
have dancing
portal
lights?
still active? Is it still like humming and
No,
fizzing?
it opened, the yarn got thrown in, rolling your way, and then closed.
Okay, so it's not there. I was gonna say we could laser point that thing into the portal, but if it's closed, then yeah. Try that. Try press it. Well, can you make a? You can't make a light with it, can you? You have to make an object. I don't know how.
A
that works.
harmless sensory effect.
Oh. Yeah, try that.
Can I set up like a single point of light like on the other side of the room using prestidigitation?
What's the range?
Oh, that's a great question.
It is pretty far.
It is. No, it's 10 feet.
Oh, shit.
So basically, yeah, that's not very far.
Well, it's 10 feet. Our range is not affected by our size, so it's still 10 feet.
No, but to give you an idea, the room is 10 times larger.
Well, is the room 10 times larger and we're normal size, or did we shrink? Because that would matter.
Well, the way it's described is you shrunk.
Okay, so then our ranges are still the same. We are just smaller, but that doesn't affect our range.
Seems the module is going to treat it proportionally.
Yes, it basically everything is 10, for you guys is 10 times further away. I give you an example. The cat has a movement speed of 400 feet relative to you guys.
Yikes.
Okay.
We can take this thing down,
Well,
right?
okay, so here's what I'm unclear on. You as DM have not said to roll initiative, so what is really happening right now?
You are in the moment of, holy shit, this cat just showed up and it's big. The ball of yarn is rolling our way.
Oh, I thought you said the
Somebody
ball of
said
yarn went
run,
into the
other people
portal.
are said X.
Wait, there's a ball of yarn rolling at us now. I thought you said that went into the portal, no?
No, the portal opened, the ball of yarn came out of it,
Oh,
rolling
fuck.
your portal closed. The
Okay,
cat
well,
is chasing
I
the ball
somehow,
of yarn.
yeah, I totally missed that. I missed that altogether. So, all right, because as a player I don't know what the fuck to do now. I am not going to do anything until somebody says something.
Well, maybe we get out of the way and let the cat chase the ball of yarn on past us.
Got her.
Can you indicate, Mark, which way, what the path of the yarn is, so that we know where to avoid it and so forth? Okay.
Yeah, we'll say it's going like that.
All right, so then yeah, I would attempt to move out of the way of that. I'll draw my path. I don't know what anybody else is going to do, but I know it's going to take an hour and a half to get there, but I'm going to not be hit by this yarn.
That's 150 feet.
Okay, that's fine.
For drawn, I'll pass. That will only take me 8 turns to complete.
Only 8 turns.
Wouldn't it be 10 turns? Oh, you're 45,
No.
not 40.
Yep. He allowed, I mean, maybe 9 turns. But yeah.
Well, you got Step of the Wind and all that.
That's
good
true.
stuff.
Dash
Yeah.
actions. But I'm going to guess if you guys are getting out of the way of shit, you're dashing too.
You got
Yeah.
that right.
Yeah.
You got that right. Hopefully this yarn doesn't like turn and has its own direction.
Yeah, I think to play this, they probably should have had a second map with a totally different scale. I
Yeah.
think that would have been better.
Would have made it easier on everything for sure. We can theater of the mind it though. It'll be.
Yeah, so you distinctly get the impression you probably don't want to bite the cat.
Well, I've never fought a dragon, but I feel like that's about what it'd be like.
Why don't we do this? Let's all roll that beautiful thing called initiative.
Is there a way to get rid of your...
Yeah, pick your
path?
token up and just set it back down. Did you like how I knew that I started answering you before you even got it out?
Yeah.
Because I was about to do it myself. You can also do that to other players. If their white lines are driving you nuts, you can get rid of them. All right. Oh, it's my turn. Well, I guess I'll spend 3 hours trying to go around the cat if he'll let me do it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to get that far anyway. But do you want to say what are we moving 1 square per turn or something? I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, because that would be 50 feet.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect. I'll do that.
Panic?
How tall is this cat?
Let's say it's
Like, can it reach
20.
the top of the bar stools?
Well, it's long enough to jump up there. Yeah, the bar stool is about 30 feet high to your scale, and the cat is maybe about 40 feet long, 20 feet high.
Okay.
Well, he's 150 feet by 150 feet if the scale holds, because he's
Yikes.
15 by 15, so he's 150 by 150.
It's a big cat. It looks pretty well fed.
Not gonna eat us. Don't worry.
But he
It's gonna
might knock
bounce
you off
around.
the edge of the earth.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can dash fly. Is that possible? Onto one of these bar stools?
What's your flying speed?
30 feet, I think.
Yeah, you can fly up to one of them.
Let me just make sure that it is indeed 30 feet. Yep, 30 feet.
All right, you are up on a bar stool.
All right, I'm happy with trying to run away from this position.
All right, and in front of Nito, a chair tumbles over and blocks your path. And so give me an acrobatics check, please.
Really?
Aren't you like good at that stuff?
I'm not proficient.
Well, you successfully maneuver under the side of the obstacle and you can continue on your path. So you can move 1 square. Actually, you can probably, I'll say you can move 2 squares because you're all fast like.
Thank you.
But you got a Naruto run while you do it.
No, I'll go back to moving 1 square.
Does his hair become all spiky and everything?
I will move 1 square if that's the case.
All righty then. Rin, it's your turn.
Really has a thing against gel, doesn't he?
I have a potion of animal friendship that I will consume.
Ooh.
All right.
It won't let me open this. God damn it. So basically it's going to cast animal friendship, which does something. Well, I have to be within 30 feet of this thing. I'm going to move within 30 feet of the cat. Take my potion.
Failed.
And now he's my friend.
Yay!
Animal
Very
friendship. What the fuck? I gotta fucking fix that shit. Animal friendship. It's Italian.
It's an
Ra ra
Italian
ra
cat.
boom ta.
You know what? I bet that is fixed. I bet he just has an older version.
Yeah, I'm having trouble maintaining all versions of all things.
I'll fix that.
When you get about 700 modules and extensions, it's like that.
Right, and if you just paste them into the folder, it doesn't change the date correctly, so you don't know what the hell version you have.
Yeah, that's true. Fucking Windows.
Anywho.
Bullshit Windows.
All right, you have a friendly cat who was trying to play a game of chasing the yarn and playing with little critters.
Batting
come
little
up
critters out of the way
and
while he chases the yarn.
And I pet him on the nose.
Aww.
Does
Who's
that
a
mean
good kitty?
you can't speak to the animal? Oh, speak with animals. Who's got that? Where that?
Looks like no.
Yeah, it looked like
I
no for
mean,
me too.
I got limited telepathy, but
I gotta
I don't
speak
know
with
what Onyx
dead.
is gonna.
Just kill it.
I'm not killing this cat.
No. But I was gonna say if he could understand us, we could say, "Take us to the basement, kitty," and we could all ride.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I can telepathically tell him that, convey it to him.
Well,
Whether or
I
not he
mean,
understands is a completely different question.
yeah, we could try that. Like, try to tell him take us to the basement, and then see if he'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Everybody, climb aboard.
All right. Is there anything going to stop us from that, Mark?
Maybe.
All right. Well, we'll try it. Climb aboard.
So Nito and Dan Death both notice something.
Interesting.
That there is a mouse hole in the wall near the basement, but towards the kitchen.
I will cancel my movement to the catch and head towards that.
Yeah, I think if we can go in the mouse hole and at least look and see what's in there.
I don't know where the mouse hole is exactly.
It's actually where I just put you. That's why I put you
Okay.
there.
I'm gonna go through the mouse hole.
All right. So you see something inside. You see a small, cozy den lined with matted hair and fur. Next to a block of cheese is a bounded, unconscious Profa Duran, her clothes stained with dried blood.
Wait, an unconscious what?
Profa Duran, the proprietor of this establishment.
Oh, and is she regular size?
She is your size.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna come out around the corner of the bar and just whistle as loudly as I can. Hopefully they can hear.
We
Kinda
from
like
that
a
far
dog
away.
whistle.
You guys hear that?
Yeah. You think the cat could give you a ride over there?
Nice. Wood.
Oh, you guys all lined up over there. I'm not going to move everybody.
All right, we'll wind up there.
And so you have been enough adventuring to know that this person looks like they are unconscious.
Oh, that's not healthy.
But stable.
You're up, Dan Death.
Let's try to wake her up.
All right, you probably can do that.
So I'll just gently, hey, wake up.
Oh, well, thank you for rescuing me. I don't know how I got here. I'm not sure what happened.
And I point to Nito and I say, well, it was he who found you. But do you know why we're small?
And she slips back into unconsciousness.
God damn it! I shouldn't have said that thing about Nito.
You think
Burn
she
a-
might need some
Stand up.
healing?
Burn a level 1 spell, man.
Oh yeah, I think she needs healing. Okay. In that case, I will cure wounds on her.
All right, and she comes back up, and oh, wow, thank you. I feel much better now.
Do you know why we're small?
That was Splugoth. He attacked me. With some other goblin. They tied me up and left me in this version of the test market, shrunken as I am. Fortunately, Audra Courtier was out of town when the 6 agents attacked.
Oh no. Well, do you know how to get us out of this condition? Do you know how to go to the next test market?
Well, usually there's some trigger condition that you have to do. I heard Splugoth talking about a ritual he's going to conduct at some location called the Dimensional Cavern. He bragged these caverns are guarded by a monster known as the Deep Crow.
Well, would you like to go with us? Because we need to defeat this Deep Crow.
No way. There's no way that somebody like you guys could defeat one ancient Deep Crow. That's just a threat you can't overcome. Not by normal means.
Why is that?
It's a righteously bad monster. Hold on, let me find the description. I'll read it to you.
Well, I'll bet if we had the 6th piece of the ore, we could do it. Do you know how we can get to the basement here?
Well, the stairs to the basement only work in certain versions of the test market.
Right. And how do we... So, do you have any way you can help us, since, we rescued you and everything? Can you make us go to the test market that has the open door and has this regular size?
Maybe, but we should talk about the crow first.
Okay.
The only whirling you get this fearsome, far-off caw echoing from the darkness like a death knell. For by the time those glowing red eyes fix on you, it's too late to run. So adventurers have been whispering about deep crows. They were first spawned as the familiars of evil arcane casters abandoned a subterranean depths and left to grow to enormous size.
Wait. Don't cats like crows?
Well, I like birds.
Can we bring our friend with?
I don't see why not.
Well, I assume what's happening is that cat that we see isn't giant. It's normal size. We are just really small, or the scale. So this giant crow is going to be 50 times larger than the cat, no matter what scale it is, right? So I don't think the cat's going to help us with the crow. If it's didn't you say giant crow?
Ancient deep crow.
Oh, you didn't say giant. Oh, okay. Well, so maybe you guys are right then. If it's a regular sized crow.
Well, they grow to tremendous size, though, over the time and the ages.
Oh, yeah. So then the cat might not help. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be anything. All right. So then does she answer? Is she able to answer my question?
She is not. And as that is happening, the room shimmers. And in about a minute, you're going to find yourselves at the front door again when I move everything.
Crows of unusual size. That's what I'm going to call them.
Drake takes in the chat. Just tell us what you know, bitch. Those guys are funny. All right, so we're now when we come back to the door, are we still small scale?
You have returned to your regular size, and in 1 second, I will
test market. Test market.
And so behind the bar, let me find the token. Sorry, 1 second. You find the Prophet Dran person you were just talking to behind the bar as if nothing had happened.
Do you really have 20 wounds?
And stand by 1 second while I find something.
He's had that the whole time, I think, today.
Okay, just checking.
So that was the Prophet Dran you saw before.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Who is behind the bar?
All right. Well, shall we check the door right away and see if it's open? I'll go do that.
Why don't we ask the bartender?
Reginald feels the inexplicable urge to, from the door, yell, "Acquisitions Incorporated in the house!"
Is the passageway open?
The brick wall is still there.
Okay, now we can ask the bartender. What's up? Which test market opens the door?
So I'll ask Profa. It's like, how do we get to the basement?
Stand by.
I notice his distinctly pink color on the combat track.
Indeed.
Or color if you're British.
There you go. Extra
Well,
user all the fun.
That's the thing. They say color. They just spell it color.
I know, I'm just making a funny. I'm trying to be
No,
Dewey.
they say color and they spell it right.
No, you're wrong.
Look, we didn't dump all that tea into the bay just for this.
To be
Just to
talking
add extra vowels into shit.
and fucking armor and fucking military and aluminium, they're all jacked.
Favorite.
Nito and Panic, give me a perception check.
Okie doke.
Nito notices that the religious amulet that this profile is wearing is blank, and the other one had some symbols on it.
Weird.
So who are you and how do we get to the basement?
Yeah, who are you and how do we get there?
1 second.
And actually, there was a Saturday Night Live joke just recently about the spelling of color and
Yeah, they were. Yeah, that was funny.
It's spelled O-U-R.
Says who?
I do.
Yeah, but why do you say that? What's your reasoning for that?
my mom
Because
and my
I'm
nana
right.
and my granddad.
From
And
what
you
country?
may all roll initiative.
Oh shit!
English.
Oh no.
Right. See, not the United States. The United States fucking left tyranny and oppression to fucking come do their own thing, and that was to not spell color or armor with U's. That's the whole reason the war was fought.
Also something the Pope.
Yes, something dark side.
Something taxation.
Keymaster. Oh, see, I get it now.
Boom.
Fucking Keymaster.
Keymaster.
Go get
I
her,
had
Ray.
No idea, of course. Oh, Jesus, he's got a high.
I do agree with Stooner that the USA measures shit wrong. The metric system fucking rules, and that is the one thing that the United States fucked up real bad.
It does, except for height. And like the whole height thing just confuses me. But
Well,
everything else,
but it only confuses you because you're used to imperial units. That's why.
Panic,
Hey,
it's your turn.
I like
because
that my
everything
height
based
is.
off imperial.
I like
Nice.
that. I like that I'm 167. I like that. That sounds good.
I like that I'm 196 in metric. Yeah.
I'm going to hop up on the bar, if I can do that, drawing my rapier.
You can do that.
Women have been hopping up on bars
Oh,
for
no,
time.
no.
I am
Playing
going
with
to.
rapiers,
I'm going to stab him.
poke him in the eye.
Ooh, Sean.
Yeah, I think
Not
that's what you
necessarily.
meant.
Oh, fuck. That's hilarious.
Nope. Extra attack.
That's a hit. Did some damage.
Okay.
Oh, Dan Death. Yeah-huh. All right, I'm going to toll the dead on him. Yeah. I'm going to say, anybody got anything better than that? Because I don't have anything good.
I've got a sword.
The Skelisword. I have to say it that way. I'm contractually obligated.
That makes sense. It's like whenever I get into a new system, I have to say, I'm in.
I'm gonna hop over to the bar and then I'm gonna say, it doesn't have to end like.
Okay. How does it have to end?
With you telling us how to get to the bottom and get the orrery.
Well, maybe we can work something out.
I will put my hand up to pause everybody. It's like, all right. And I will ready an action if he shows any aggressive action or seems to move away. I will attack.
Okay. What do you want to ask the Keymaster?
It's like, how do we get to the orrery?
Oh, you have to go into the basement, the ritual chamber.
I understand that. But there's some confusion on how. Could you help us?
Oh, well, yeah. So, a few things.
One, I'm the bad guy.
Few things. So, all versions of the Draining Courier, even the normal version, are part of the test market, which Jim Dark Magic foolishly created. The test market is a way to test or, torture applicants into Acquisitions Inc. This established the Draining Courier as a crossroads between demiplanes, and its planar instability makes it perfect for the opening of portals to additional dimensions. My job is to oversee different versions of the test market. And unfortunately, I've had to allow servants of the Sixth into the various test markets and the ritual site, and trapping and eliminating anybody who causes trouble, like you pesky adventurers, and we would have got away with it. It wasn't for you kids.
That's Scooby-Doo for the young
The
kids.
default version of the inn are ordinary mortals are trapped by magic and must remain at the inn until the ritual is shut down. You notice the doppelganger, and that's pretty sure what you think this Profa is wearing an amulet.
I see. What amulet?
An amulet of stuff. You don't know what it is. You don't recognize it.
Where would this amulet be? Is it around your neck?
It is.
Can we have that?
No.
I like how it's just a simple. Can we have it? No. Okay.
So, how can we figure a way for us to gain access to what we want without pointing blame at you, and that way you can get away without?
Well, if you destroy the happenings at the ritual site, probably nobody will really care about the rest of this mess. Because I think the components of the Orrery of the Wanderer are being used to anchor a complex ritual that opened the portal to a far realm.
Yes,
and
well,
probably when that portal opens, bad shit will happen.
We plan to stop that, so if you'll let us in the door, we'll stop that.
Well, I can change the test market to a different version where the door to the basement is open if you would like, but I would ask that you agree not to interfere with me, i.e. ending my life, because that would be annoying.
Yeah, if you'll open the door by changing the market, we will proceed thusly, and you shall be left alone.
Or to just use the Chad version. Okay.
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 I love it. Everybody's doing it.
All right. Well, the Keymaster fiddles with the amulet, and you're at the door, and so you see the brick wall vanish, and you see a rough stone tunnel stretching away.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Instead of a basement stairway, a rough stone tunnel stretches away from the Draining Courier, quickly widening to a cavernous space studded with purple crystals. The tunnel echoes with strange voices and far-off sounds, as if originating from distant places or perhaps even distant worlds. The tunnel is unlit.
I don't think that matters for any of us right now.
I'm the only one that doesn't have dark vision, except I do
But
because I
your
have
belt.
the belt. That's right. So let's just turn that shit on and get on with it.
All right, and so you're all going to go into the tunnel?
We are.
Thanks, Keymaster.
Wait, what happened to my cat?
Well, the cat's like a
Yeah.
regular-sized cat now.
He's playing with a ball of yarn.
So sad.
He's still your friend.
For
Yeah,
24
so you guys
hours.
don't have to move on this map. We'll just talk through the movement here. And so when Rin comes into the cavern, she feels the presence of the component of the Ori that Spulgap has, some great distance ahead.
It is that away.
Let's go
Spulgap
that
has to
away.
be the-
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and you hear the background noise. You hear snippets of conversation, which sound like the adventures of the C Team. Okay. The tunnel continues for what feels like forever, before the ceiling suddenly begins to rise. The walls frame an impossibly tall canyon that slowly widens, the air becoming hot and heavy with a scent of sulfur. Glowing vents of magma fill a huge cavern with a dull red glow. From somewhere ahead, you hear a deep, echoing caw, sounding like the call of a great bird. It repeats periodically, always far off in the distance.
All right. At that sound, I'm gonna go to the rest of the party. Like, maybe we should at least short rest.
Oh,
And then you can
that's
point
a good
that
idea.
Dan
Yeah.
Death is like, he's not looking very.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm not the one that came up with that. That is an excellent idea. I say we take a short rest.
Cool.
All right, you're going to attempt a short rest.
Yes, sir. Wait, we might not have got it. Oh,
You
we
got a
did get
short
it.
rest.
Excellent. All right, throw and hit dice. Oh, do I have Song of Rest? No, a cleric doesn't have that. Okay. There's no bard here, is there? Is there a bard?
No.
Well,
No.
before we took the short rest, I was going to go ahead and use my second wind, and then I would get it back when we take the short rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I could have done that too. No, I got it. I'm a cleric. Wow, this whole game I didn't realize I was a cleric. That's fine. I don't know what game it is. I don't know what day it is. I don't know who I am.
Sunday, it's Acquisitions Incorporated.
That's right.
what it
You're
is.
absolutely right. That's what it is.
At least your name's not Splugoth.
No, it's not. The Return. Splugoth the Return. Not only is it Sunday, tonight, the Fantasy Grounds show, we're going to be demonstrating Unity. What? On stream? Yeah, that's right. You heard me.
What? Oh,
Oh.
okay. Yeah, no, it's a weird Sunday.
That's must-see stream V.
That's must see stream TV. Yeah, Unity. That's right.
What kind of prizes are up this time?
We have not discussed the prizes. I can't give away. Usually, I give away something that's appropriate. I can't give away Unity, so I can't do that. It'll probably just be, I don't know. We'll see.
All right, have you sufficiently done your resting and all that kind of nonsense?
Yeah, I think everybody's done their shit, right?
Yep.
All right. Set into a large cleft in the canyon wall is an enormous nest of sticks, bones, paper, and other debris. An immense black form resembling a crow shelters in the nest. It has a beak that comes together like mandibles, large enough to grasp a horse. Even more unsettling are the multitude of eyes clustered on his forehead, although thankfully all of those are closed in sleep.
I think it's important for us to be quiet right now.
Got it.
But we still have to
And you can.
I was gonna
unmute.
say, is that all we're gonna do? Is just sit here and be quiet? That's our entire activity.
So as you draw closer, you see a broad expanse of detritus and guano spread out below the nest. Please give me perception checks, all of you.
Right.
Every one of you notices that the piles look like they're shredded parchments and bound books.
I'm sorry, shredded what in bound books?
Parchments and bound
parchments.
books.
Okay. But he doesn't like reading. I like whoever that is.
You can do an investigation check if you want to look at them.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
Anybody wants to investigate? Roll an investigation check.
Reginald's not much of a reader.
Reading is never the answer.
Hey,
Well, Panic finds one that's titled 20 Ways to Gain Your Lover. Rin finds one called Crazy Little Thing About Love.
Interesting.
Dan Death finds one, men's are from Abir, women are from Toro, and so
Jeez.
Are these actual examples that it
Yeah,
gives
actual
you?
examples.
I remember
and
that
you notice
from converting the module.
That's impressive.
that nearly every ruined page there are crudely underlined and circled with guano-based pigment. There are quotes that have been highlighted.
Guano-based pigment.
Somebody's trying to get a wife or a man.
I was going to say somebody really went the extra mile on that one.
All right. But the only creature we see in the vicinity is this sleeping crow. Okay.
Which a sense of doom pervades the cavern around you as the ancient deep crow suddenly rises up. Its great wings unfurl, its multiple eyes blazing red, and it lets out a loose caw that shakes the cavern walls.
Yikes.
And give me an insight check, please.
Okay.
All of us or just...
Yeah, all of you. You all witnessed this. So Dan, Death, Nito, and Reginald all believe that the outrage of the deep crow waking up is feigned because it appears to be in a deep state of melancholy. The rest of you who weren't as perceptive notice that the books and scrolls are knocked out to drift to the ground, all focus on the same subject matter as destroyed works.
I mean, I don't know. Can deep crows read? Is that a thing that we have determined?
Apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's the one that's been doing all this reading, and he's probably looking for a mate.
And he
Looks like
did
we
all
just
that
Pick up lines
doodling.
from when he hits the crowbars.
Yeah, and he did all that doodling in his own poop.
I
Crowbars.
didn't even mean to make the pun. I was simply trying to say he was going out trolling for women. And do we have? I'm asking this as a player. Do we have previous knowledge that we need to kill this thing, or I can't remember why
We were told we probably couldn't kill it.
Oh, yes, and we think that sixth piece of the thing is here, right? He probably got it in his nest or something.
I don't know, Rin?
Well, my Ori sense was tingling, but
Yes, but
that's
you
pretty
think
far away.
Yori is further into the caverns.
Yeah, it's further in. It's,
Can we? Is there a way to get? There's no map of this, huh? We can we get past this crow? Can we just go around it?
You don't think so?
Yeah. And he's awake, but he's not awake. I didn't quite catch what you said there about.
He was pretending to be asleep and then woke
Oh,
up
he-
feigning
okay.
rage when you went by.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But really, he's sad.
Can anybody speak?
Give me an insight check.
He can read. I wonder if he can speak. Okay, insight.
Well, Dan Death has a fantastic insight roll and realizes two things. One, that you think the creature, who's for some reason now you know its name is Ra, is emotionally wounded and unsure of itself. And you also notice that pretty much every single line in every single book is underlined.
Okay. He appears to be emotionally distraught. Is he wounded in any way?
Not physically.
Okay.
Emotionally, though.
Yeah. I wonder.
Can
I'm
I,
trying to
as a
think-
bonus
yeah.
action, ask the crow what's on?
In what language are you going to use?
Probably common.
Probably common? Is that a particular variant of common?
It's called probably
Common.
common.
Used by statisticians all over Waterdeep.
Yeah, it's got a lot of lingo and some heavy accents, I guess.
I'll ask it in common, and then I'll ask it in celestial, and then I'll ask it in infernal, and then
I could probably ask it in abyssal.
you abyssal, really?
I can ask it in
Yep.
orc and goblin.
All of a sudden, there's just a bunch of party
Right.
members shouting at it in different languages. Like, what's wrong, buddy?
I can use my limited telepathy to communicate with it.
That sounds much more
Say
reliable.
that we want to say that we want to know if it speaks a language so we can talk to it, but also that we want to help it. We want to try to help it with its pain.
Oh. So who's doing what specifically?
I will ask it, in common, celestial, and infernal. See if I get any response.
What are you
with those.
asking?
Yeah. What's wrong? Do you need help? What's going on? Do you need a shoulder to cry on?
All right, give me a nature check, Nito.
Oh, great. That's just one of the best skills.
Well, you rolled well. So you remember in some deep, dark recess of your mind that the deep crow parent and its nest mates are taught only to embrace rage and physical power. It never learned about its emotions or how to listen to others. As a result, the deep crow doesn't know what to say to a potential mate. It just tries to break stuff to impress them.
That's kind of sad.
Do you need a mate, or did you just want to break stuff?
Need mate?
Need mate.
I
And
don't know if any
in
of us
common
wants to
to
volunteer.
the rest of the party is like, he needs a mate.
Well, he should probably leave this cave and go meet some lady crows.
Go to the crowbars.
Considering we can like traverse the universe and different planes of existence, shouldn't we be able?
Well, talk me through it. How do I do this?
Well, a lot of I don't know about lady crows, but a lot of ladies appreciate a nice compliment. You know, something akin to "You look nice when you smile."
That's not true.
Or
That's
your
sexual harassment
feathers are
right
so
there.
Yep,
shiny.
it is. It is. But
Well,
Panic's got a
Raven-
-1 charisma, so
I also don't think Me Too hit like medieval like D
A
and
Me
D.
Too
So
hit. I don't want to take a Me Too hit.
Be a persuasion
So,
check,
That's
buddy.
fucking awesome.
Who wants to play that?
Oh shit.
I think if we teach him like a good pickup line, like crows are very good at mimicry, so we just need to like teach them how to do it.
Well, Reginald's standard answer, and it's the same answer he has for everything, is to invoke the name of his dad, Huck Norris, famous Waterdeep adventurer.
And Nito's versions can be like, "Hey, what's your name? My name is Nito." But I will replace that with, "Hey, my name is Big Crow who likes to love long."
Love you long time.
Yeah. What role would I do for that?
Persuasion. Rod didn't quite get that, so somebody else might have to try. Or any other relationship advice you think you could offer might be helpful. All right, Reginald, what do you say to accompany your good roll?
Well, I said Reginald's standard answer is to, what always works for him is to invoke the name of his dad, Huck Norris, famous Waterdeep adventurer.
oh no.
So I should say that my dad is Huck Norris. Famous.
Well, no, just
Waterdeep adventurer?
some famous family member that you have that would be impressive to the Lady Crow. Or
No, but he mimics, so he's gonna
Or say
say
that
what you're saying. You need to tell him what you're telling him to.
or say that you have a lot of shiny things. Chicks love shiny things.
I'll use what Panic said because that's probably better than what my 7 intelligence came up.
My dad's Huck Norris. You want shiny thing?
Shiny little things or shiny big things? Tell me
Which
more about your rod.
Oh no.
Hashtag not me.
Dan Death has a spar broad.
I hear him choking on something.
Yeah,
over there.
I'm joking.
Just choked.
I know this isn't what you said, but I thought you said I had a store-bought rod. And
I
that just
said
made me laugh.
superb.
Superb. Oh yeah, superb. Yeah, I thought you said store-bought. First it was crafted. Now it's store-bought. Love it. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
you guys think you're almost there. You got to come up with one more helpful tidbit or advice.
So
Ask her name first.
my
Let her
tidbit
talk.
is be yourself.
Aww.
Give me a persuasion check.
See, that shit works. It's worked for me 4 times. I've had about 6 girlfriends, but twice was fake. Now I have to explain all this. What am I doing? Persuasion? I'm going to use my advantage. What? I mean my inspiration.
for what it's worth, riding a motorcycle works pretty good.
And Ross says,
Yeah.
just have to be myself? Who would have
Yeah.
ever thought of that? Thank
No,
you.
no one remembers that. It's a good tip.
All right. And
Genuine
with that, Ra
personality.
goes back into the nest, comes down from the blocking position, and you can proceed on through the tunnels.
Yay.
Woohoo!
So as the ancient deep crow's cavernous layer begins to taper down, revealing another canyon passage ahead, the light of volcanic vents fades behind you as you continue into dark.
All right.
Did we want to call it here? Because
Yes, we do.
And am I correct in assuming that next week will probably be the last session?
It might be.
What?
But we don't know for sure.
Correct.
So here is my question. Like, is there any way to continue?
You mean today?
Well, I mean, after the end.
Oh, you're saying once we complete the module, can we continue as these characters and keep playing? Yeah, I suppose we could.
Yeah.
Although
Can we enslave McClancy and make him keep DMing?
Well, and I in particular agreed to do this Sunday thing because I knew it was limited. I didn't really want to do it for like a year or anything.
Yeah.
But I guess we can talk about that. But the only reason I know is because I know it goes to 6th level, and we're already 6th level, so I figured I had to be close to the end.
Yeah.
Correct.
Level up, Svenster. Level up everything. But yeah, we can call it for today. And
yeah, we're going to the next scene or vignette or whatever the right term. But you do get one memo that just arrived through your sending stone.
Oh, what is
all
it?
franchises must note expenses incurred during extraplanar excursions are not eligible for reimbursement. Signed, Omendran.
boo, this fucking guy.
Oh, what
fucking
an asshole.
Omendran.
This guy, right?
This guy. Yeah, exactly. That says everything. All franchises must note. Show you a note. Oh, hey, during that short rest, we got to identify those potions and the rod and the ring and all that stuff. So, let's do it.
Yep.
Let me do that.
2 potions. Ooh, another. Oh, dust of dryness. Dust of sneezing and choking. Dust of dryness. Cape of the Mont Blanc. We talked about that last week. 2 potions of invisibility. Hello. Potion of poison. Ring of free action. What does that do? Oh, basically. Oh, you cannot be paralyzed or restrained. Holy shit. That's fucking awesome. Rod of the Pact Keeper +2. That's rare.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
While holding this rod, you gain a bonus to spell attacks, rolls, and saving throws of your warlock spells. Well, I guess we know who's getting that. Congratulations, Secretary and Reginald, for getting the rod. That's yours, buddy.
Nice, thank you.
So there was potions of greater restoration, but there's no such thing as a potion of greater restoration, so I just used the scroll.
Yeah, potion of greater restoration. That's a thing, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It actually isn't. But
It can be, but yeah.
But it's not a
should
thing
be.
in the. It's not a thing in the DMG.
Yeah, it's not a generic item.
Oh,
But technically it can be made.
yeah. You can make it with the forge.
Yeah, I just
Keto
because the
would
parcel wasn't
want
there, I didn't
one
have
of
the
the-
chance to do it.
Who would want one of the potions of invisibility?
Are there any other items that aren't identified, by the way?
I think everything is. Yes, everything is. Keeping in mind that the person carrying any potion or scroll doesn't necessarily have to be the person that ends up using it if the situation dictates changing it. But as far as somebody taking it, I don't think it matters. You know, people could take it. Now, greater restoration. Oh yeah, that no wonder that's not a potion, because that would, yeah, you can't really. But since it is a potion, that means anyone can use it. It doesn't have to be limited to the like clerics and bards or whoever
Correct.
can do the spell. So a potion can be anybody. So so the only one I think it matters who takes it and who carries it and uses it is the ring. The other stuff won't really matter because you can just hand it to the other person if they need it or whatever. But the ring should be worn and attuned by someone who's going to be not need to be paralyzed or restrained, and also difficult terrain isn't a thing for you. So maybe Nito.
I was
can
going
go-
to say Nito or
He can
Panic,
go,
probably.
yeah, he can go really far, really fast, and not have any restrictions. Right.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I
So
thought Nita.
the ring of free action allows you to not pay any attention to difficult terrain, and also you cannot be paralyzed or restrained ever.
I don't know. I'd feel more beneficial for other people because I have such a big movement.
That's a good
granted,
that's a good counterpoint. Well, maybe we could just roll for it. I mean, just to make it easy. So if you want it, like, I'll throw a d20. Highest wins, not me. Roll a d20 if you want it.
It would be great, but I got a really great item this time, so I'm not going to.
So I'm gonna win because no one else wants it.
I would rather a cleric able to move.
Okay, well then I'll just take it since nobody else. And that's my
Make
third
it happen.
attuned. That's my third
Congratulations, you
attuned.
got the highest roll.
Yay! I got the highest. Ring.
Weirdly
of
enough,
free action.
the Rod of the Packkeeper is my first attunement.
Nice. All right, I gotta go look up Ring of Free Action so I can get it. Spells. I don't have rings open. They're all coded, by the way. Items coding, DM's Guild, everybody. Just know that. Everything's coded. All right, items. I will. Look at that shit. Immune, paralyzed, restrained.
Nice.
Oh, you know what? That's coded wrong. That's I can actually code in being immune. Oh yeah, I gotta change that right now. I gotta change it. So it would instead be no, and then you'd have to go immune, restrained, or difficult terrain. Speed from magic. See if this works. Another one. Okay, now I'm going to try to paralyze myself or restrain myself.
You spelt immune wrong the second time.
Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. I'm a Mew.
Couldn't you just put them both with a comma?
No, yes. Yes, you're right. Okay, let's see if that does work. The guy who coded shit 3 years ago doesn't remember how to do it now.
All right, I hit you with my tentacle rod just to test it out. So
Just to test
beware
it.
there.
All right, hold on a second.
Beware there. Those modifiers you need to take off.
All right, so paralyzed. All right, paralyzed, immune, strained, immune. That's right.
I really want to use a tentacle rod before we land.
What does it say? Can't use reactions and what? Can't use reactions, must take action or bona saction. Not
Yeah.
both. Is that in the fucking thing? I need to change that too. Okay, let me go make notes.
The actual text it says, but not both. So it might be a text issue on the limited amount.
So you don't think there's an error? You just think it was a Fantasy Grounds thing?
Yeah, I think it.
Check.
That was the description, so I don't know if there's anything else.
Well, but in the combat tracker, you see that.
Oh yeah, but
You see that there's a
Fantasy Grounds gonna cut that shit off anyway. I understand.
No, but if you look at if you look at the whole description, make your thing a paragraph instead of the line items, you can read the whole thing, and it says, "Oh, you took it off, didn't you?" It said there was a space in the wrong place, which I do all the time when I'm typing, and I probably just didn't notice it. So I wrote down to check that tentacle rod. All right, so since nobody's taken them off yet, I'm just gonna take these potions, and then if anybody needs them, they can take them. And then everything else we're gonna sell, right?
Yeah.
Except for this Cloak of Dimensional Door, that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Cape of the Mont Blanc?
Uh-huh.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take it, Ren.
Even if you don't use it, just keep it.
Can you use it?
I don't know.
It's Bard, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard.
It might be an attuned object, but she should be able to.
Well, but the
Fucking
only
rogues can use everything anyway.
Well, so Dimension Door can only be Bard, Cleric in the Trickery Domain, Eldritch Knight, Sorcerer, Warlock, Wizard, Arcane Trickster. Those are the only people that can use it.
No, but the Montback cape, you can use it. It works like Dimension Door, but whoever's wearing the cape can use it.
Yeah, we already had that discussion last week.
We did.
Because it's not a scroll, it's a cape.
Yeah. And then it's not even like capes, it's rods and staffs that are wands, rods, and staffs that are picky on who can use them. At
And
least
scrolls.
in previous editions. 5th edition, I'm not familiar enough to say one way or another.
Anybody object to me going ahead and snagging that Kia Toms in my inventory?
Take it.
Obviously, anybody might end up being the beneficiary of it. It's a pretty nice healing item.
Yeah,
it's got 1d4 plus 1 doses, which is pretty nice.
How many doses do you need to rub you down with?
1 dose gives 2d8 plus 2 hit points of healing and cures poison and disease.
But is that 1 dose for like a regular person or 1 dose for like a really hairy?
It's just 1 dose. Mark, is it okay if I roll and see how many doses there are?
Sure.
Oh, boogers. 2 doses.
Dose.
Better than 0 doses.
Any object to me taking the other one?
No.
All right, everybody, I'm going to jump and finish divvying up your loot, and we will continue the adventure next week with the section called The End of the World.
Yay!
Nice.
So I'll leave the table up for a bit, and you can keep doing what you're doing.
All right. I'm going to go prepare for the show because I don't know how to use Unity. And everyone should tune into that. It'll be fun.
See
Do you
ya.
need any help?
Well, Drake and Leroon and I are going to meet in like 10 minutes about it. If you want to be part of that meeting, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So I'll call you on Discord in like 10 minutes.
All right.
I'd love to listen in because I have Unity and I haven't done anything because I have nobody to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, the whole show tonight's going to be about it. We're going to show it and all that stuff. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Reginald, did the ointment have two?
It's one ointment, but the little jar contains 1d4 plus 1
Okay.
applications.
I
of
thought
the
it was
ointment.
like two ointments, so I was like, I didn't see it. So
No, it's one jar, but it has multiple applications of the ointment in it.
All right. Thanks,
See
Mark.
ya.
Thanks, everybody. I'll see you guys next week.
Great
I'll see
fish.
some of you in a
See
couple
ya.
minutes.
y'all have a good night.
All right, so there they go. And the answer, Postpan, the answer to, or Posipan, I don't know how to say that name. I hope I didn't screw it up. I apologize. I apologize. The show I'm talking about is that in 2 hours at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, we have our Sunday night show. And episode 95 of the Sunday night show is going to be, we're going to crack open Unity on stream, which is not allowed. No one can do that, but I have special dispensation. I have special permission to do it because as of now Unity is still in beta testing and is still under an NDA by all users except me. I can do it. There's actually a couple other people, members of the alpha team. There's like 7 of us. People that backed it on the alpha level can stream it as of now, and so I don't think anybody has, but I've been prepared because you also have to make Smiteworks aware of the show in case they want to watch it, so they might be watching. But yeah, at 6 o'clock we're doing that. This stream right now is just ending. You got here late. We started this one at 3 hours ago. So this was the Acquisition Incorporated game. We're going to be offline for a couple hours, and then we'll be back probably around 5:30. So in like an hour and 20 minutes, I'll start the stream, but it'll just be music until the top of the hour. So 6 p.m. Pacific is when you need to be here. So that's 1 hour and 51 minutes from now. That's when you need to be here. All right, let me give the end of stream rewards, even for people that just showed up. Everybody gets it. Add points. I don't know how to spell it. Also, let me put these things in there like I always do. Here's the things, guys, you can do to support the channel or participate in the channel. You can come to our Discord, obviously. You can type that in for the link. You can go to the Patreon page. We have levels for as little as $1 there. You can cheer bits, sub to the channel, or donate. And if you do any one of those 3 things, or all 3 of them, or 2 of them, or the first one and the third one, or whatever the hell you do, you will attack the Bit Boss, which is currently Lady Shell at 3830. And to be honest, she's probably going to pop in during the second show today and add to that. Yeah, me too, WLM John. I can't wait. Let's see. You can also go to the DMs Guild, see the items that we have for sale there. 5 hours left in the day. The day ends at 9 p.m. Pacific. Let's check the sales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wow, that's funny. 15 yesterday and 15 now, but we'll get more in the next 5 hours, so it'll be more than 15. We'll check it again at the second show. What else? You can follow me on Twitter. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you can check out the Facebook business page. All those commands that I just typed in the chat. You type exclamation and the word, and it'll give you the link to do whatever the hell it is. So I'm going to end the stream real fast. We'll be back in less than 2 hours, everybody. And until then, good gaming, everyone.